I ain't got to get it yet. We got word. I just hope you can get it.
That's all right.
We must walk with the Lord in the home.
All right.
God help us. And this has been the hang-up. God showed this to me. He said this has been the hang-up and the hold-up for so many blessings not getting to Christian families. And you know there's some of y'all sitting in here now, you've been serving the Lord a long time, and you done had question marks in your mind. How come we ain't blessed like we're supposed to be blessed? I know we pay our tithe, we go to church, we do this, we do that, we go with the pastor, we do that, we do this. I'm out at the church all the time. And see, that's just some of the problem. Ain't nothing wrong with being down at the church all the time. Nothing wrong with going to the pastor, you should. Nothing at all wrong with paying your tithes and giving your offerings. But how do you really live at home? What is it really like at home? And that's what God is looking at. I told y'all a week ago and 2 weeks ago, God blesses you for what you are in private, not what you are in public. And I wish I had learned this 15 or 20 years ago. I'd probably be better off today than I am. Because I know, had I known this back in the early 90s, there was some bad mistakes I made I never would have made. Because it's easy to parade up and down and make it look like you're something proper and something spiritual from the platform. But if you ain't nothing spiritual in your easy chair, if everybody think you great but your wife and kids don't believe you great, everybody at the church think you something, think you the greatest thing next to spiritual biscuits and gravy. Come on, somebody. But your children think, Mama up there hollering at that church, and Lord, she wasn't hollering like no tongue when she was cussing me out, calling me old black so-and-so, snatching them up and squeezing their face. Y'all ain't saying nothing. I'm fixing to help us today. I ain't come to hurt you, fixing to help somebody. He said in Genesis chapter 5 verse 22, the Bible said, and Enoch, now I'm basing what I'm going to read now on the statement I just made. Everybody say we must walk, with the Lord, in the home. And Genesis 5 and 22 says, and Enoch walked with God after he begot Methuselah 300 years and begot sons and daughters. Now what that's really saying is that Enoch was walking with God. He had a son named Methuselah who ended up being the longest living man on earth. But after Methuselah was born, Enoch walked 300 years upright with God. Now, what you got to understand, I've been doing some reading, and I started looking into that book about in the area back there with Noah them. During that time, most men lived over 800 years. They would get to somewhere around 120, 125, and then they would have a son or they would have a child, and then the Bible records that after their first child, they lived 800 and some years after that before they died. Amen. But can you imagine a man, this man, and Enoch was one of the short livers. But he didn't die. I said he was one of the short livers on earth. Let me amend that. But he didn't die. There's no grave for Enoch. The Bible said he pleased God so much that he walked with God, and God just took it. First rapture, Enoch, he just left here. He didn't die. No grave for him. No funeral. One day he just gone. And how many of y'all know the Bible said it's where it's going to be for the saints in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye. Just that quick we can be out here. And then you're going to have some folks scratching their heads, and I can see it now, some planes crashing and some cars wrecking, because when that rapture about to take place and God snatched folk up out of here. Hallelujah. I don't care what happened to that black truck riding down the interstate. When God snatched me up, I don't care where it goes. If it run into my house, I don't care. If it run into yours, I still don't care. I'm going to be gone. And guess what? Anybody else that God thinks enough of is going to be gone too. Y'all better not let the enemy and these crazy folk make you not believe that this is going to happen. God hasn't lied yet. Are you listening to me? Now, something about the awesome responsibility of realization that Enoch's lifestyle would influence a young child's life. When you had this child, something happened to this man. Huh? It changed the course of his life forever. The fact that now I have a child that I am responsible for puts me in a position that I got to walk the chalk line. Oh, God have mercy. I am so glad we raised our children in the house of God. And not only did we raise them in the house of God, but I am glad that they saw us casting out devils and laying hands and praying and speaking in tongues and saying forgive me and I'm sorry from home. Now y'all ain't saying nothing. Now ain't none of us done it and not messed up. But see, when you do it, mess up, and don't even want to get correct, don't want to correct yourself, don't want to tell nobody you sorry, don't want to ask nobody to forgive you, I'm wrong. You got some little eyes watching. You got some little feet trying to pattern after your example. Oh God, y'all let me take my time. It goes without saying. You cannot have prophetic anointing flowing one day and ripping the phone out the wall and screaming at somebody the next.